Good morning, my dear students. Today I'm going to tell you about. I will start about a new module, that is module number 2. Here in this module 2, again you are having two topics, that is balancing of rotating masses and balancing of reciprocating masses. Okay, let me understand first the first topic, like balancing of rotating masses. Okay, so in this class I'm going to tell you about what you mean by balancing and what are the importance of balancing and why we need a balancing in machine component. Okay, so as you know, the general definition of balancing means you have to maintain both the side the equal weight, that is called as balancing. Okay, suppose if in case of if balancing is not there in proper mechanical machine, there is a chance of producing a vibration. Okay, if vibration is produces, then what going to happen, there will be a damaging of that machine component. Okay, so that leads, and also the machine component life can be what it is not proper, it will not work properly. Okay, so this is about the to avoid such type of conditions in machine component, we need to study this balancing of rotating masses. Okay, so here I told you the model number 2 is again you are having two topics here, balancing of rotating masses, balancing of reciprocating masses. Okay, let me understand so again here the syllabus I mentioned here. Okay, so in balancing you are having two topics, that is balancing of rotating masses, balancing of reciprocating masses. Okay, so in the first topic you need to study about the static and dynamic balancing. Okay, static balancing means rest position, dynamic means the object which is in motion. Okay, so balancing of single rotating masses by balancing masses in a same plane and different plane, balancing of different rotating masses by balancing in a same plane in a different plane. Okay, these are the four cases you need to study and analyze and to derive that such type of equations. Okay, so again coming to the balancing of reciprocating masses, you have to study about here the inertia effect which will be occur in a machine component. Okay, so inertia effect of the crank and connecting rod, single cylinder engine, balancing of in a multi-cylinder inline engine. Okay, that is primary and secondary forces. So next the V-type engine, radial engine, direct and reverse crank method. Okay, so let me understand first the first topic, that is balancing of rotating masses. Okay, so here the balancing of normally the dynamics of machine subject which will come from the theory of machine. Okay, so here again theory of machines are classified into, that is dynamics and kinematics. Okay, so here in the dynamics again we have divided into two section, that is a static and kinetics. Okay, let me understand one by one detail in the coming slide. Okay, so let me understand first what do you mean by balancing. Okay, so I told you number of times the balancing is nothing but it is a process of designing or modifying the machine so that you are going to reduce the unbalance, so that in some acceptable level. Okay, and if possible to eliminate the entire of a vibration which will produce in the machine component is called as the balancing. Okay, or it is a process of eliminating the effect of static and dynamic forces which will be created in the machine component is also called as a balancing. Okay, so here I told here so normally a machine has moving parts. Okay, some machines have rotating in motion and some of them have reciprocating motion. Okay, so you need to study in the both these two topics, you need to study in this. Okay, normally if the moving parts are not in complete balance, inertia forces are set up. Okay, which may causes the excessive noise, vibration, wear and tear of the system. Okay, so to avoid such type of condition we need to study the balancing. Okay, so balancing definition says balancing is a process of designing or modifying the machine so that the unbalance can be reduced into some acceptable level. If it is possible, eliminate fully. Okay, so it's called as a balancing. Okay, again balancing are, we are going to make two types, that is the balancing of reciprocating masses and rotating masses. Okay, so I will take this in the PPT's first topic only, that is balancing of rotating masses. Okay, now I told you now in the beginning how the dynamics of machine subject came. Okay, so here the theory of machine, so normally that is it is shortly called as TOM, theory of machine. Okay, the machine receive energy in some available form and it uses to do some particular work is called as this what the energy. Okay, that is machine, theory of machines. Okay, so here I shown in the picture also. Here in this picture we are going to get some energy, mechanical energy to perform some functional. Okay, to perform some work is called as what this the main function of machine. Okay, so this is about the theory of machine. Okay, so next one is the static and dynamics. Okay, these two definitions are very important to study the dynamics of machine subject. Okay, so it deals with the static means it deals with the study of the forces acting on a machine which are in a rest position. Okay, so whatever the machine component will be there that is in rest in position, such type of forces are comes under this static. Okay, next one is the dynamics. So dynamics is nothing but what, so here the dynamic, it deals with the study of the forces acting on a moving parts of a machine is called as a dynamic. Okay, so if you start any of the machine component, there will be forces that exist in that. Okay, so that forces with respect to the motion is comes under this dynamic. that is called as a dynamic. Okay, so next one is that kinematics. Okay, kinematics is nothing but it is a study of motion quite apart from the forces which produce that in the machine. Okay, so it is a study of position, displacement, rotation, speed, velocity and acceleration. Okay, this kinematic what we studied in the fourth semester, that is kinematics of machine. This is dynamics of machine is an extended part of that. Okay, so here it is a next definition is kinetics. Okay, so kinetics is nothing but it is a study of inertia forces which will be developed or arises due to the combined effect, that is called as kinetics. Okay, so here in the kinematics we are going to study about all the position, that is the position, displacement, rotation, but whereas in the kinetics we need not to study about those things. Okay, so that is the main difference between this kinematics and kinetics. Okay, next one is this what balancing. Okay, so from this you are having your what your topic will start from this. Okay, balancing is nothing but it is defined as the process of designing or modifying in a machine component so that we are going to reduce the unbalance in the machine is called as balancing. Okay, so our balancing, it is the process of attempting to improve the masses distribution of a body so that it rotates in its bearing without unbalanced centrifugal forces is called as balancing. Okay, so just to think that balancing is nothing but to reduce the vibration or to reduce the effect or to reduce the noise effect produced in the machine component. Okay, such type of reducing the process is called as a balancing. Okay, so next one is the what are the objectives of balancing, why need what are the main objective. Okay, so the center of gravity of the system remains stationary during the complete rotation of the crankshaft. Okay, while the crank, even if you take an IC engine component, there will be rotation of that what the crankshaft. Okay, there is a rotation of complete one cycle. Okay, so that is the main what objective of this balancing. Okay, so that is the center of the CG of the system remains stationary. Okay, during the complete revolution of the crankshaft, during the rotation of the crankshaft of an IC engine, the CG should be remain stationary so that we are going to get that perfect balance one. Okay, second one is the couples involved in the acceleration of the different moving parts balance each other. Okay, even if you take any one cylinder component, that will be rotated on both the side, but that either side, if you twist that movement, there will be a forces or there is a twisting movement takes place. Okay, unbalanced forces takes place on the both the side, left hand side direction and right hand side direction. Okay, that leads also a balancing. Okay, these are the two main objective about the balancing. Okay, see I shown here in the stage same one. Okay, first one related to first diagram, second one is a dynamic. Okay, so here static balance means here the centroidal axis is that is even if you take any shaft, if the central axis not coincide with an neutral axis, there is a chance of producing a unbalance, that is called as a static balance. Okay, that is the axis of rotation. Okay, if you take the second diagram, dynamic unbalance. Okay, in the dynamic unbalance, what will be affect here means if you take the principle of that is if you take the any particular shaft, if it is rotated in a different direction at the both the side, if you apply forces, that is a tensile and compression forces, there will be some twisting movement takes place. Okay, so that lead a unbalance, that balance is called as a dynamic balance. Okay, so this is the main difference between static and dynamic unbalance. Okay, see again same I shown here. Here again the balancings are two types. Okay, that is static balance and dynamic balance. Okay, and this question is very important for the point of examination. They may ask you 2 more question, 3 more question. Okay, so what do you mean by static balance, what do you mean by dynamic balance? Okay, so static balance is nothing but it is a balance of the forces due to the action of the gravity, not for the inertia effect. Okay, so static is called as static balance. Okay, a body is said to be in static balance when its CG is in the axis of the rotation only, that should be exist in the axis of the rotation only. Such type of balance are called as static balance. Okay, so here I shown you the static balance, how the formula will be generated. Okay, so the requirement of the static balance is simply that the sum of all the forces on a moving system, including the that what are the D'Alembert principle, must is equal to 0. That is summation of force minus m into a, mass into acceleration, should be equal to 0. Okay, so despite is the name, that is the static balance does not apply to things in the motion. Okay, so just to remember that the what all are the balance you are applying, that will should be in resting position, not in motion. Okay, such type of balance are called as static balance. Okay, the unbalanced forces of the concern are due to the acceleration of the mass in the system. Okay, so this is about the static balance. Okay, so where we find the static balance? Okay, that is for some examples are single gear or the pulley shaft. Okay, bicycle, motorcycle, tire, wheel. Okay, a thin wheel, flywheel. Okay, an aeroplane propeller. These are the some of the example we will find the what static balance. Okay, next one is the second one one is a dynamic balance. Okay, so this is also very important. So in the dynamic balance, it is a balance due to the action of the inertia forces. Okay, so where if the object is motion, that is the object in a motion, there will be forces will be generated. Okay, that is inertia force will be generated. Due to that, the unbalance is occurs. That balance are called as dynamic balancing. Okay, so a body is said to be in a dynamic balance when the resultant moment of the or the couple which involved in the acceleration of the different moving parts is equal to 0. Okay, both the side is equal to 0. Okay, so such type of balance are called as dynamic balance. Okay, the condition of the dynamic balance are met, the condition in a static balance are also met. Okay, so these are the two achievement, that is the two difference between balancing and dynamic balancing. Okay, so next one, that is same. Sum of the forces is equal to 0 and sum of the moment about the both the shaft is equal to 0. Okay, so if you take any a rotating object or an assembly which is relative to along in the axial direction compared with the radial direction, it require a dynamic balancing of the complete balance. Okay, so here dynamic balance is sometimes called as a two plane balance, because on the both the side we are going to apply the forces. Due to that, a couple will be generated. Okay, so due to that couple, a unbalanced one, that type of balance are called as dynamic balance. Okay, the sum of the forces must be equal to 0 and the sum of the moment must be equal to 0 while solving the problem. Okay, so next one, these are the where we have to find the dynamic balance means a ruler, crankshaft, camshaft, axle clusters. Okay, these are the some of the example we are going to find the dynamic balance. Okay, next, so this is very important question. They may ask you two more question. Okay, what are the benefits of doing balancing in a machine component? Okay, to make perfect balance, we are getting the some of the benefits I listed here. So first one is to increase the quality of the operation, to minimize the operation. Okay, third one, to minimize the audible and signal noises, and fourth one is to minimize the structural fatigue stresses. Okay, fifth one, to minimize the operative anyone's on the fatigue. Okay, so sixth one is to increase the what is the braking life. Okay, seventh, to minimize the power loss. Okay, by doing the balancing, perfect balancing, these are some benefits we are going to get in the machine component. Okay, next one is why balancing is necessary, why and what is the need of doing balancing in a machine component. Okay, because to avoid the vibration. Okay, so if you avoid the vibration, the what the machine component can be run smoothly. Okay, so second one is to avoid the noise and discomfortable. Okay, so to avoid the dangerous vibration. Okay, if you continuous vibration occur, if you are not balancing, means there will be a chance of breaking the machine component, that leads to danger part. Okay, so fourth one is to avoid the shortened life of the machine component. Okay, these are the some, not only these four, we have many balancing. Okay, these are the four some important need for balancing. Okay, so again in the, so this is about the brief introduction about balancing, why we need, what are the different types of balancing. Okay, so in this class, in this ppt, I studied about we studied about what you mean by balancing definition, what are the two different types of balancing, that is static balance and dynamic balance, and the next one is why the balancings are important, and what are the benefits of balancing, and what are the need for balancing. Okay, so next class, so we studied about this balancing of rotating masses in a different plane. So these are the four cases which will be there in the first topic, that is balancing of rotating masses. We have the derivation of all these four, then problems on this. So that's out this balancing of rotating masses first topic. Okay, so in the next class we studied about this, we are going to study this balancing of a single rotating masses by a single mass rotating in a same plane, and the two masses rotating in a different plane, and the different rotating masses in a same plane, and balancing of different masses rotating in a different plane. Okay, these are the four cases you need to study balancing. Okay, so I hope you understand this, the first topic, balancing of rotating masses. Okay, so brief introduction about this, just to understand that balancing is nothing but what, it is a process of designing or modifying machinery so that the unbalance can be reduced to some acceptable level, or the fully we are going to reduce that. Okay, so it is called as balancing, or it is a process of eliminating the effect of vibration, that is in static and dynamics, which will be produced in the machine component. Okay, so that we are going to make the balance is called as what, the balancing. Okay, again two types of balancing, static and dynamics, that you need to study what. Okay, so I hope you understand this, the brief introduction about balancing. Okay, thank you.